Hi guys, and good morning. Welcome to B&D and Anna Lee and Samantha Jane. Thanks for being here. Got a video for you today. I hope you enjoy. And we just are so thrilled that you visit us and that you watch these videos. You're important to us. Your subscriptions are important to us. We enjoy every minute of being with you. And as we proceed into this video, again, I just want to say thank you, and we're just so very glad that you're here. Well, here we are again. I've been thinking a little bit here that maybe I should give you some information on exactly why I think if you're about to go full-timing, or if you're thinking about full-timing, it's better to do that than to buy a house or live in an apartment. And I'll tell you why. My wife and I raised 5 children. Had a nice home. Not a real expensive home, but a nice home in a good location about, I don't know, maybe a mile from the lake. Used to go fishing and have picnics and plant gardens and cut grass and pick pears and apples out of the orchard. And it was a good life. We had hardships, quite a few actually. You know from other videos that I buried my wife and my daughter. But it was a good life. And when we decided to full-time RV, it was a big decision, as I'm sure it is for you. Anybody that thinks about giving up all of the things that they've accumulated through the years, that's a big decision. And quite frankly, if you decide to do that, you'll do probably like we did. We had children that we gave things to, neighbors, friends, and goodwill, and donations. We gave furniture, refrigerators, televisions, everything but silverware and dishes, and a toaster. Odds and ends that you want to take with you. And that's another thing I'm thinking about telling you. If there's something that's important to you, you'll find a way to take it with you. Now, as you know, my wife and I live in a 25-foot RV. We have no problem with that. We work together for many, many years and get along famously. She tells me what to do, and I do it. And after I complain. But it's a good life. But here's the thing. As we get older, and we've seen on television or we've read in books, seen pictures about different parts of the United States, all of those beautiful things, you kind of get an urge to see them. Now, whether it's on your bucket list or not, I don't know. But I can tell you this. To sit in one spot, and it's good for a lot of people, don't misunderstand me. I have relatives that have nice homes and are very happy with where they are. They're close to their children, as we are, and they're just very content doing what they do. But if you decide that you want to go RVing, I call it being the gypsy life, that's a serious decision. But here's the thing. Whether you're buying a new RV or a used RV, and I've given you a couple of pointers on that before, but whether you're buying a new one or a used one, you can buy a Class A or a Class C or even a Class B, depending on what you want, RV for anywhere from, I would say, $390 $90 a month, and that includes some Class A's in the beginner type Class A, to as much as you want to spend. And a lot of people have money to get whatever they want. My wife and I bought, as I like to say, within our budget. We have a Winnebago. We like Winnebago. We found that, at least for us, if we have a problem, Winnebago takes care of it. Of course, the RV being 12 years old, if something goes wrong now, we take care of it. But the point is, Winnebago's in business, and if you need a Winnebago part, it's there to get. I'm sure that there's other companies or corporations that have been in business long enough that you can get parts. But if you've retired and you decide that you want to get rid of your house, it's just as cheap, or cheaper actually, to live in an RV as it is to rent an apartment or even buy a smaller home. An example of the convenience of living in an RV, and we find this very helpful. For example, it's cold and rainy here today in Arizona. A lot of people had electricity go out last night, and it happens throughout the year wherever you are. Electricity generally will go out once or twice a year. But when that happens, even though you're plugged in, your auxiliary batteries take over. Now, you won't be able to watch your TV unless you run your generator. But if you run your generator, you have everything. Your television, your microwave, all electricity. Some RVs are heated electrically. Ours is gas, but some are heated electrically. And so you don't lose your heat. Now, if you're running your generator, of course you got full power. You got water in your tanks, your bathroom facilities work, your shower works, your heater works, everything works. If you're on propane for your heater, for your water heater, and you have propane in your tank, you haven't got a problem. So if you don't run your generator and you're somewhere where they don't have electricity, your auxiliary battery does just fine. Your auxiliary battery will we have two, incidentally. Your auxiliary battery will run your furnace fan, so you've got heat. You've got lights, everything that you need. So if you're out someplace and you're not plugged in, your auxiliary battery or your generator will accommodate you just fine. So those are some of the pluses of full-time RVing, or even if you're just taking it on vacation. But the thing about it is, you don't pay rent. You're not making a house payment. Chances are you're going to pay some property tax, or what we call a property tax, on the RV. The license doesn't cost all that much. Even full-time RVing, you'll be, I would be surprised if you would drive over 5,000 miles a year. And so you haven't got a lot of wear and tear on your engine. And you're going to find that you don't need 760 horsepower or 350 or whatever it is to propel you down the road. Because if you're full-time RVing, why drive 70 miles an hour? I mean, you're retired. Half the time you don't know what day of the week it is because, quite frankly, it's not important. I ask my wife quite frequently, honey, what day is it? She'll say it's Monday. She'll say it's Wednesday. So the only time that we're really concerned about anything like that is if we have maybe a doctor's appointment or some kind of a business meeting that we need to go to, which are few and far between. So, I don't know. I just think that it's such a plus For example, when we make a circle and we come back and we visit our children, um, they're always glad to see us. When we bought homes, I always bought a home with an extra bedroom uh, for the kids to come and visit us. Well, we live close, so they really didn't come and spend any time. They dropped by once in a while on the weekend, which was fine, but they were busy. So it's the same with if you're full timing. Um, if you have an illness like I do, I've got skin cancer and diabetes and AFib and arthritis and one or two other things that's inconvenient, but you can handle all of them. In my case, wherever I am, there's a VA someplace. In Donna's case, of course, she doesn't even take anything but a vitamin, which I think is disgusting. She doesn't ever have to go to the doctor. And so, well, after she got ran over by a car, she had to go to the doctor, obviously. But once that was over with, we're fine. So we just come and go as we please, do the things that we please. I don't have to cut the yard every Saturday. I don't have to till the garden, I miss both of those things. But it's compensated for by the fact that you're totally free. Your groceries don't cost as much. You don't have an electricity bill unless you're sitting in an RV park for months at a time. You don't have a water bill. Some RV parks do. All you have to do is fill up. You can pull in and pay $2 for a state park, fill your tanks, drain your tanks of your sewage, fill your tanks with fresh water, and spend the afternoon having a picnic. And you spent $2 and you go on down the road. I mean, that's just the way it is. So I've talked to you, I don't know, for 8 or 10 minutes, and I just want to share that with you because it's such fun. It's such fun. Don't be afraid 1 minute. If you're making a $350 or $450 or a $600 a month RV payment, it's yours. You can deduct the interest rate on it if you finance it, and we did, from your taxes. I mean, it's your house, so that's a deductible item. Things go wrong occasionally, and you fix them. Or if they're expensive and you don't have the money right then to fix them, you save up a little and then you fix them. So, for example, if a generator goes out, and ours did, we did just fine on the batteries. We had heat, we had everything but air conditioning, and of course you need your generator for that, or plug into a park someplace. But you make it work. And so I just want to wish you luck, and I want to encourage you to do what you want to do, and gee whiz, you just won't regret it for a minute. You can see I'm 77 years old. I still write my books and do my exercises, and if we're going to walk a long ways, I take the wheelchair and push it until my hips give out. Then I get in that wheelchair and buzz right along. So that's pretty much it. You will overcome obstacle after obstacle, and you'll have the time of your life. So that's it. Just wanted to share that with you. Well, guys, here we are outside. It's cold, wet. It rained all night long. Look at that. No sunshine whatsoever. Listen, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the comments. We get lots of comments. We're approaching, I don't know, 700 or 800 subscribers. I appreciate that. And it's just nice to have you along. So that's it, I guess, for right now.